Craft Corner.
Hey folks.
With Darth Vader Jerry here with us today, and we have our Easter bonnets on. We're getting very creative, Jerry. Woohoo, I love it. Now, Jerry may take his off at some point, as it's probably a little bit difficult to see what he's doing when he's crafting with that on. I'm the same thing, like every time I move, my headband thingy starts to fall down. I'm trying to do like a little fascinator, right? Just like the Royals. Anyhow.
I don't need to talk too much so people won't really mind. They don't hear me.
I bet they can't hear you. So, today we're making two projects. We're going to make a Easter wreath that you can hang on your door.
Ooh, pretty.
And we're going to make a dinosaur plate, paper plate craft. Sweet. So, we're going to start with this first, Jerry, our Easter egg thing. We have lots to talk about today, Jerry.
There's lots on the go.
So we have an Easter bonnet contest on the go. If you want to send in a picture, just send it to ksevier@gandercanada.com. You can look on our Facebook page if you're saying, how do I spell that last name? So you can just, send it on in. We've got some great pictures so far.
I know, they're awesome.
Oh, so great. I love when people get creative. All right, so we're going to start, Jerry, with our paper plates.
Okay.
So here we go. To start this, what you're supposed to use is like this part of the paper plate. Now these paper plates we got here are a bit deep, but that's okay because we're still going to use them. This stuff that we've had left over, this is what we're trying to do these days is use things that we've had left over. So I kind of like just put the plate in half and then cut it so that I can get my scissors in here. So if you're right there, you may need your parents' help with this one, because it's a little bit difficult to sometimes cut those paper plates.
How far are you cutting?
I'm cutting right to that edge
Okay.
here, Jerry, right? So right to the edge here is what I'm cutting. So we're gonna get this all cut out. It's just something for you to, enough space for you to lay your Easter eggs on, like the ones that we're gonna make here now out of cardstock. So, we're so glad you joined us today. We're having so much fun with this, Jerry.
The ball.
It is.
Always the ball.
And next week we're going to be doing more. Uh-oh, Jerry's getting warm
I'm
here.
steaming up. I can't really see.
He can't see. So this is what you're left with, okay? This little circle. So, now what we did was
Jeanette says she loves our Easter bonnets.
Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Okay, so what we're going to do is we need to make these little Easter eggs, right? So you can use anything. We have colored cardstock here, right? Colored stuff. We have just plain solid colors. And I was thinking last night, Jerry, say if you only have white paper and you were like, I don't really want just white paper, white eggs on there. So what you got to do is you get one of these very cool little cookie cutters and you just put it down, trace it out, right? Trace out. So there's 12 that we're using on here. So you need 12 Easter eggs.
12?
12. Now, Jerry did cheat a little in that we cut out a whole bunch yesterday, so that, of course, we're not here until midnight tonight cutting out eggs. So.
Darren Hand says that my Easter bonnet is awesome.
Thanks,
Darren, buddy.
It is awesome. Like, hello. For those of you who don't know Jerry like we do, Jerry loves Star Wars. Like, he loves it. So, I'm not surprised at all that his Easter bonnet incorporates good old Darth Vader.
I call it Darth Bunny.
Darth Bunny. There you go.
Now, Kelly, how many of these do I need?
You need 12.
Okay. Do you want to pick yours first?
No, you go right ahead. You go right ahead. And as you can see in the one that I got done here, I got like a solid and then a color and stuff like that. You don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want. So like I was saying a minute ago, if you had just white paper, you could like make Easter eggs on it by just coloring it yourself, and just making whatever you want, like just putting a little bit of polka dots on there if you wanted. Or you could do like lines across, like whatever your little heart desires is what you can do with these eggs. So, Jerry is making his all there now. Oh my, it's exciting. So we got some.
I don't know, people at home are saying, Jerry, making crafts.
Yeah.
I know.
He's great at it. We're having fun here.
Yes, Tom, I am very proactive.
He is.
On the ball here.
He's on the go here. So the next step is you need to glue your eggs onto the form here. So we used a glue gun with that one there yesterday. We're using some craft glue. You can use a glue stick. So let's just
My
put
kids use
those
the glue
on.
sticks at home all the time and find
Yeah.
it works really
Oh
well.
gosh, yes.
Because I find it dries much faster
Yeah.
than some of this.
Yeah, and I think that glue there is like craft glue that you're using, Jerry.
It is,
And
yeah.
it's supposed to be fast.
Drying
It's
craft
supposed to
glue.
be fast drying.
It's good.
Now,
It's
I'm
good
not
for me.
quite sure if the glue is gonna stick on.
So
Let's
Kelly,
see.
we were saying we've got the Easter bonnet contest on the go.
We do?
Today is also National Crayon Day.
National Crayon Day? Oh, okay.
So we've got a Facebook contest going for that as well.
We do. So you just have to tell us what is your favorite color crayon.
Awesome.
So Jerry and I were having a big discussion before we started here about how do you say crayon?
It's a weird word.
It's a weird word.
The more you say it, the weirder it sounds.
the weirder
Crayon.
it sounds. Crayon.
Right, see, Kelly says crayon.
I do.
She accentuates the Y, whereas I can't forget the Y.
It
Crayon.
just says crayon. So
Now, Kelly, I mean, it might surprise you to know I have a crayon at home, and the color is green lightsaber.
no way.
Yes.
Again, shock the world. Star Wars oriented. Not surprised. So Jerry, where did you make said crayon, or how did you get said crayon?
In Crayola World.
That is so cool.
So they had this thing there you can make your own crayons, and you can make your own label for your own crayons.
Okay.
So, kids made their own.
That is so
August
neat.
made, August red.
Yeah.
Lily was a purple color, I do believe.
Of course, purple. Go Flyers, right, Tom?
So I decided, well, sure, one opportunity to get
That's right.
lightsaber green.
Oh my gosh, that is so neat.
So,
You are having a much easier time here. This glue is not working for me, Jerry.
yeah, I don't know, so I'm going to actually pick mine up.
We're not sure if we can pick them up or not. But just saying, if you did use a glue gun, it sticks really well. And I can attest to it because I
does, yeah.
used it yesterday.
Yep.
And probably should have done that today. Like I said, they're not sticking on really well here. But that's okay.
Cheers,
because-
is nice hat.
Well, thanks, Cher. Now, Jerry, let's see if yours sticks on any better because we may have to use Jerry's. I should have used the glue gun. That's okay. Or you know what? You could use glue dots. Because, yeah, so glue dots, you can buy them at Walmart. I think at the dollar store too. I bought these somewhere online somewhere, I do believe it or not, 100% sure.
You know what? Maybe we'll show what we've already made.
That's a great idea. So, Jerry,
So I think mine's going to take a few minutes to
yeah,
dry.
that's the
because it's
thing. It
wet
probably
glue.
has to dry a little
So-
bit, whereas a little bit different with the glue gun in that it's hot and sticks.
Yeah.
So, yeah, see, I'm gonna try to show you this. So once you get all your Easter eggs,
So just let it dry for a little
Just
bit.
let
You
it
can
dry.
kind of see mine over here.
Yeah, so once you get
So
it
mine
all
is
dry
easily
here,
close. That's what we want
you
do.
need to pick, oh, that's okay, we need to pick a
Crayon.
color ribbon. Yes, we got a little bit of glue on the table here. Yep, we're having too much fun today. We're all a little giggly. You're gonna have blue, perfect. So, I also had this conversation with Jerry this morning because if any of my crafting friends are out there, or my card making friends, they know I am terrible at making bows. I'm just being honest, just being totally honest here. However, I'm gonna try my best for you here today.
I'm not doing.
Yeah, I would take a big, not that much. I don't think that much is necessary.
So
Yeah, like what you have there. You just gotta make sure that you have enough, like, to make two loops, and then take the loop and just pass it underneath there.
I don't even know how to do that.
I know, I told you, I'm not good at making loops. I was totally honest and upfront. Right? Okay. This loop situation, this bow situation, like I said, I'm not super at it. And you know what? Sometimes you might be able to find a bow on something and just use that. How are you making it over there, Jerry?
That's lovely.
Excellent. Let me see. Oh, yes. Great. So, like, to pretty up your bow a little bit, let's just take this for a second. To pretty up your bow a little bit. Maybe like just
Angle your ends.
angle your ends a little bit, right? Fantastic. Like so.
So folks, if you are just joining us, it is Easter bonnet week.
Yes.
Kelly is wearing her lovely
Have my
creation there.
fascinator on, yep.
So if you have an Easter bonnet, if you've made an Easter bonnet, please share it with us.
You want to see
Here's mine.
it.
So they can be anything you wish.
Yeah, fantastic. And I like I said earlier, we got a bunch of them. So, okay, so once you got your bow on there, then you take a piece of ribbon, another piece of the same ribbon or a different ribbon, totally up to yourself, and you just make a loop on the back. See how I did that? I just like folded it over twice type thing and glued it on. Now this is where they say the glue dots work fantastic, in that like you glue on one piece onto the plate and then you put another glue dot on the back and then glue it right to two ribbon pieces together so that you can hang it like on a door. See?
Awesome. I'm going to let mine dry before I actually pick it up.
It's a great idea.
Maybe I'll come back to it and attach my hangy part.
Exactly.
What do you call this part?
It's just like a wreath hanger, maybe? That's what we're going to call it.
If you know, let us know.
Let us know. All right. So, okay. Like I said, mine's, see, you do need to leave it a bit because mine's pretty good now. It's coming along. So, like I said, patience is a virtue. Jerry and I don't really have. But anyhow, that is the wreath. See how great that looks? See? Oh, it's so wonderful. Great job, Jerry.
Thanks, Kelly.
Super proud of you.
I'm going to let that dry completely though before I attach my
before you attach that part.
hanger
Then you can
part
just,
to it.
put it on the door. I wouldn't put it outside, obviously, but on your bedroom door or on a, a cabinet in the, cabinet door in the kitchen, something like that, perhaps.
Absolutely. So, Kelly, what else we got on the go?
Now we're going to do our dinosaur plates.
Dinosaur plates.
Okay.
Awesome. Love it.
Now I'm going to get this all ready, Jimmy. All right. So here's my little craft situation here.
It's organized.
Okay, here's what the little dinosaur's going to look like.
I love it.
Tom,
Cool.
if you're still watching, you
Purple
know.
gold.
Purple and gold, here we are. Okay, so what you need, we use smaller plates for this one, but you can use the same plates, whatever you wish, right? All right, and so for this one, we need paper plates. We need some cardstock. Yeah, one each would be great. Some cardstock to make like the spikes and the head and the tail. Some clothespins. See the clothespins there?
Awesome. So cool.
And little, eyeballs. Googly eyes.
Googly eyes.
And some markers maybe if you want. Paint brushes, obviously. Some paint. That's very important too. So, goodness, we got a lot with this one.
Oh, we got all kinds of stuff here. And folks, next week we're starting Commander Gander's Easter egg hunt.
Oh yes. Now, Jerry, what do we do for that?
So we've taken some pictures. So again, we weren't really sure where we were going to be at with regards to, I guess, the whole interaction.
Yes.
And we didn't want people really congregating in central locations.
Exactly.
So we've taken some pictures from around town. We're going to post them up. And all you have to do is comment below the pictures next week and say, I know. You don't need to comment the location of the picture. Just comment, I know. We're going to pick a lucky winner, and we will be in touch with you to make sure that you actually know the location.
You know.
of the egg.
So for this one, you take your paper plate and you cut it in half, just like we did here. See, Jerry? Ooh, yeah. So the next thing, now, Jerry and I have experimented with a couple different things. We use crayons, as is National Crayon Day. Crayons. And we also, you could use markers, I would think. But we decided to use paint because that kind of, it kind of spreads on thick and nice. And as you can see from this one here, like the purple's really vivid, which we love, vivid. So I'm going to do a green one this time. And yeah, if you want, you can just, put it on here like so. Easy peasy. Now, again, we're going to need a little bit of patience for this, but Jerry and I have got this solved.
We got the patience thing down.
We know what we're doing these days.
We have the patience mastered here.
You just have to paint around here. reminds me of
nice.
spring,
Yep.
which, oh gosh, we are just wishing for spring.
We're getting there, folks. We
Yep.
are getting there. We got Easter bonnets. We got egg hunts happening next week.
Yes.
Spring is upon us.
Spring is on us.
In Newfoundland, anyway.
Yes. Now we have our, thankfully we have our aprons on today because, you know, painting gets you in a little bit of a mess, just saying. So, once you got this all painted, or even before, what you need to do, and I'm gonna move this and use the magic of TV here now. So I'll show you the one that I did before, which these are all dry because we did them yesterday. I did like a 2 different color one. So a little bit of purple, a little bit of blue.
Sweet. Two-tone.
You know, I do love the green. And so Jerry, you got it all painted up there. So here we are. We now have our, this is nice and dry. I would leave it for like an hour.
Yep.
So
Definitely.
before you know, get in on it and try to do and touch it and all this and make what we're going to do here now. So now you have to choose what you want the spikes to be. What would you like the spike? What color would you like your spikes to be, Jerry?
I want to go with orange.
You're gonna go with orange. That's a great color. Here we go. Here you go. And I'm gonna use the blue. Blue is really pretty. So then you put your plate right on the bottom of it, just like this,
On the
okay?
bottom?
Right on the bottom of your page, yeah.
Okay.
And then you take your pencil, you can find it. There's a pencil for you, Jerry.
Good job, Kevin. Brought all the supplies. I brought nothing.
Trying. So then you just make your spikes. Now you can make little spikes, like I kind of made little and big here on this one, as you can see. Or you can make all big ones.
Going all the way around.
Jerry wanted to know, yeah, and Jerry wanted to know if he can make his bumpy, and I said, whatever you want. Whatever your creativity says, that's what you do. You just make big, small, big. I'm gonna make really big ones this time.
That's right.
Yeah. This is gonna be just crazy. Okay, so once you have that, see what I have done there?
Mhm.
Right? Once you do that, you just cut it out. So like I said, now you may need mom and dad's help with this, or your grandparents' help, or your babysitter. Whoever it is, you can ask them to help you cut this out, no problem.
By the way, Tom says you picked cataract green.
Oh, I am sorry, Tom. I never even thought about that. Oh dear. No, they got more of a forest green out there, I think. But I already got my purple and gold dinosaur done anyway, so I'm sticking with that because I love it. So, you know, you just cut this out. Super easy. You don't have to be perfect, right?
Yes.
As we were saying with everything, right, Jerry?
Yep, absolutely.
As
We are all about the having fun.
Yes. So you just try to follow it, and if you don't, it's okay.
It's a good job I removed my Easter bonnet because I would not be able to see to cut the line. I always thought when you make your Easter bonnet out of a mask.
So here are what mine are looking like. Whoa! Come on, screw it in a little bit here, a little bit more. Okay. So the next part that you have to do is you put this, your little spikies, like that, on your plate. And you just glue around the edge of the plate to stick on that there. See? So that it looks like that. So I'm gonna hope they're my glue bonds, because this says extra strength permanent bond. Didn't really work the last time. Again, I need to be a bit more patient. And I did use the glue gun yesterday, which I don't love using the glue gun for our test, like right here, right now, as we're on our show,
Yep.
just because, you know, glue guns are hot. So I don't want anybody to not be able to do it if you don't have a glue gun, which sticks perfect. See? Great. So next, you can take that same blue and make your head and your tail. So you can see with this one I made like a kind of a short tail. Whoops, sorry, a short tail and a little longer head. You can make way longer neck if you want. You can have like a giraffe dinosaur if you want. So you can use the same piece that you used that on, that you made your like spikes out of, and just all I did was I just took my pencil and just made a long neck like that, and then I just made a big thing at the end like this. So there you go, see, like that. So that's going to be the neck and the face of my dinosaur. And then I'm just going to make a little tail, I think. And it can be whatever I want. So you can make a tail that sticks out like a, right sharp, or you can make a tail that's right nice and round and pretty. Who knows?
There's no mistakes here, just happy little accidents.
Just fun times. As my favorite quote says, Jerry, life doesn't have to be perfect to be great.
True that.
Yep. So, then once you have the dinosaur head cut out, or drawn, you need to cut it out obviously. We'll need a hand with that again. Okay, so I have my dinosaur head all cut out. And neck. Oh, Jerry, that's great. And I have a little tail. Alrighty, let's see. Now, so, all you have to do again is stick it on.
What'd you do for your tail?
I just did like a little tail like this. A little spiky tail. Mine got the big spikes, so I wanted like a big spiky tail too. Because yeah, my glue. So then you just stick on the head like you stuck on your spikes. This time it just goes on your spikes, obviously, right? Here we go. Fantastic. And put on the spiky tail. Like so. Here we are. So see? Here we are.
Glue on fingers.
Yep, that's why we got our aprons on today. Normally we save that for our... Oh, Jerry, yours is like scary.
I love it.
Woof.
So cool.
Fantastic. All right, so the next part is we have to give him some eyes. So, Jerry, as you can see, we got a whole bunch of eyes in here. We're going to have big one, small one. Totally depends.
There's even bells in there.
Oh, there's bells in there, yeah. This is like our little overflow. I'm going to take just a little normal eye.
I think I'm going to do the same.
See? I can't, and you probably can't see here.
Giant eye.
Oh my goodness. He's going to have a giant eye.
That's the one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's the one.
Definitely.
Definitely.
That is the one.
And then all you have to do is you can draw like a face on your dinosaur. Like this one here that I did. Had a little smiley face because it's Gander flyers. If I'm doing, the green, perhaps I'll just have like some teeth there.
Scary times.
Yep. And we need to put our little, do you have your eye on there too?
It's on.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm going to move it yet.
Okay. Well.
It's not a big eye.
It's a big, big eye.
I think his head might pop to the side. That's big eye.
It might. Okay. Now the last part, there's only one little part to this now, Jared. Also, I was saying earlier, you and I were chatting.
Big eye.
Oh, that's a big eye. Woo. So you could, like, instead of just having the dinosaur, like, just the one color, you could put polka dots on this. You could put stickers on there.
Sweet.
Decorate it up to your heart's content.
100%. Let's see them.
Yep.
If you're doing them at home,
Please show
always.
us. We want to see them.
Just take a picture. You can comment below. Once you get it done, we would like to see it.
Okay, Jerry, what color legs would you like?
I'm gonna go with orange, I guess.
Okay, great.
Match
Here
my,
you go.
My floppy head
So,
dinosaur.
What we did was we took clothespins that we just bought at the good old Dollarama, or maybe at the Break-Clean Dollar Store somewhere here in Gander, and we just painted them. So once you paint them, then you just stick them on. I'm using blue legs because, like you, I got blue. So see, here is our dinosaur.
I need help keeping his head up. His eye is so big.
His eye is so big.
It's so cool, Bonnet.
Like I said,
That's awesome,
it is awesome. Like I said, I'm just going to put some polka dots on mine because, well, I just want to.
Right? Look at the size of the eye on that guy.
It's,
You know, if you've seen that in prehistoric times, I know.
I would
Oh,
run.
yeah, would.
I think I'd run no matter what. Unless I've seen the purple and gold one, of course. So, Jerry, We're having lots of fun here. We want people to be as creative as possible.
Yeah.
You know, and we hope you're having as much fun as we are.
Absolutely.
Because we are having a ball.
At the end of the day, it's what's all about having fun.
Yep. So, thank you so much for joining us. Is there anything else that we need to chat about now, Jerry, before we close off for today?
I don't think so.
No? We talked about our Easter bonnet contest.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about our Easter egg hunt next week.
Yep. National Crayon Day.
National Crayon Day. We got contests on the go all over the place.
Virtual Easter camp next week.
Oh, yes. That's right.
Yep.
We got a virtual Easter camp next week. So every single day next week, starting on Monday to Friday, we're going to be holding a virtual Easter camp.
Mm-hmm.
So we're going to put on Facebook a craft.
Yep.
And we might do the craft. We're not sure. We have crafts picked out. So we might do the craft, or we have activities that we want you can go out and try.
Yep. Little worksheets for them to do.
We do a little worksheet, like a little fun sheet. Could be coloring, could be tic-tac-toe.
Yep.
So
And
join us.
Wednesday next week, Super Fun Wacky Wednesday, we are doing experiments with Peeps.
With Peeps. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a great time. So, like I said, if you have pictures of what you've made today, send it along to us. You can take a picture, put them in the comments. We'd love to see them.
Absolutely. And
Thank
get those
you.
Easter bonnet pictures in.
Yes, get them in. Because the deadline is Friday at 6 p.m. And we have a really cool Easter basket for you. It has some fun things in there. And it also has some gift cards, Jerry.
Sweet.
Yep.
Great prize.
It is a good prize. So get in on all this. Takes you a couple minutes just to do stuff with this stuff, right? Like, doesn't take a lot of time. Same with our crayon. All you gotta do is put your favorite color in there.
Absolutely.
And you could win a gift card. So,
Good folks.
yep. Have a great day, and thanks so much for joining us. We'll wait until Jerry gets to there to hit the stop button, but thanks again.